Good morning. And here's the dog as soon as I start to talk. Welcome to another episode of Weekly Spark. Well, I mean, it's the introduction for the month of March. And I wanted to introduce the books first because this theme is very near and dear to my heart, to the point where I have a tattoo that is related to this theme. I wanted to introduce the books first because the folklore post is probably going to be a little bit more wordy. So I thought I would just pop on briefly and tell you the theme for March and the book that I plan to read. The theme is the hare. Mad as a March hare. Exactly. And we're going to look at the hare in mythology and folklore from across the world, as well as things like the March hare and boxing hares and that kind of springtime stuff. We're not doing Easter. We're doing the hare. We're not doing the triple hare. We're just doing the hare. There might be a few rabbits that sneak in, adjacent, but the focus for the month of March is the hare. The book that I'm going to be reading is one of those books. In fact, I have two. I'm going to tell you which one I'm going to read first because I don't know if I'll get them both read. But they've been on that bookshelf and they've been sitting there for years. The bookshelf that inspired this whole animal theme for this year. So the book that I'm going to start with is called The Leaping Hare. And that is by George Ewers Evans and David Thompson. Can't read it backwards when I'm holding it up to the screen. And this was published in... first published in 1972. So it is dangerously close to my age. That's all we'll say about that. But it is every aspect of the life and legend of the wild hare, exploring nature, poetry, folklore, history, and art. The mythology of many cultures, the hare has been linked to mystery and witchcraft throughout civilization and still retains an air of enchantment. Well, yes, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. That sounds perfect for me. And I love it. I'm going to love it. I'm sure I'm going to love it. The second book that was on the shelf right next to this, sorry, my dog is bumping my arm. And this one was first published in 2017, so this is a little bit more recent. But it's called The Way of the Hare by Marianne Taylor. And we'll see how far we get. I can imagine I'm probably going to be shirking some chores around the house in order to read these hare books because this is such an important topic, such a fascinating topic for me. And this has the same kind of premise. Hares are deeply beloved, of course, in Britain, because if we have hares here, they're jackrabbits, and that's a whole nother story. They thrive in abundance in imagery, but can be maddeningly elusive in reality. Hares are magical, uncanny, and illogical beings that commune with the moon, vanish at will, lose their minds when spring arrives. Hares of myth possess godly powers. So talking about real hares and folkloric hares and the contrast therein. So it gets great reviews. So that's book 2, if there is time. I think that there's probably going to be a lot of contextual overlap there, but I'm excited to read both of them. One book that I've already read, and I find an absolute beautiful resource, very inspirational, is by Karen Cater. It includes a lot of her artwork, and it's called The Spirit of the Hare. It's a lovely kind of square format, and it is a very hefty book. It has high quality pages and high quality illustrations, but it looks at triple hares and mythology and folklore from around the world. It has some first person experiences of witnessing hares and watching hares and the love of hares, encounters, if you were. So beautiful. I mean, it's just filled with artwork, poetry, folklore. So this is a treasure trove, and I absolutely 100% would recommend this if this is a topic that you love or to add to your kind of folklore library. I don't get any kickbacks from this. I don't get any proceeds from Amazon. I don't get any discounts or kickback in any way, just sharing resources that I like and that I use in my work and my research. So let me stop there, and I'll come back with a different video about the folklore of the hare, really just to touch on a few things, because it is a rabbit hole, pun intended, that you could go down for months and months and months. I actually need to finish filming some videos for you that you'll see later on this channel. Get my dog settled because she's pacing the room. So please tune in, participate if you are so inspired for the month of March. All of the hashtags and information will be down below, as well as the books listed and their authors and whatnot. See if you can order them at your local bookshop or find them from a used bookstore in your area, if you choose to not shop at the big box board bookstores. So yeah, let's hop to it. Yeah, I did. I said that. And we'll see you for the first of the Hare artwork episodes coming up very soon.